Hello, welcome to this lesson. I'm glad that we are making progress. In this lesson, we are going to look at the do's and the don'ts of Facebook advertising. So when you create ads, you need to bear Facebook advertising policies in mind because Facebook reviews each ad you create and you want your ads to not go against the Facebook advertising policy so it can get approved. We are going to cover just few policies which I think is very relevant to your success in your ad. So you can look at the Facebook ads policy page in details. I'm going to leave a link below this video so you can go check it out. This was written by Facebook itself. They have a long list of policies, but we're going to pick just a few things for the sake of this lesson. Now, the topics we are going to cover is the Facebook ad policy basics, Facebook ad policy tips for landing pages, tips for creative, as well as tips for text in images. So let's start with the Facebook ads policy basics. Now, looking at the Facebook ads policy basics, we need to consider the headline and body text we use in our ads. For our headline and body text, we should not or we cannot specify that we know a person's characteristics. So it says that your ad cannot imply directly or indirectly that you know a person's characteristics. This may include their name, their sex, their country, where they come from. You cannot include all of that in your headline or your body text. So you won't give Facebook the impression that you know, and it's even scary because you run an ad or you see an ad on Facebook and this ad is calling out your name and it's, although it might grab the user's attention, but you won't be comfortable because you won't feel safe. And what Facebook doesn't want is its users to not feel safe using the platform. Facebook wants everybody using the platform to feel safe, which is why this is part of their advertising policy, that you should not imply directly or indirectly that you know a person's personal characteristics. So the next thing is using vulgar language. You should not use profane or insulting languages. You can't use languages that will make a user uncomfortable or appear insulting. This would make Facebook to disapprove your ad instantly. Another thing is the deceptive claims, using of deceptive claims. Your ads cannot contain false information or fraudulent or misleading claims and content. This is especially for those who run news websites. So we'll move over to the next topic, which is the Facebook ads tips for landing pages. Now, we are going to look at the do's and don'ts for landing pages in ads, but we are going to start off with the do's for landing pages in ads. What a landing page is a page or a site where you send people to from your advertising. Let's say you run an e-commerce website or you are trying to get leads for your business. That page where people go to once they click on your ad from Facebook is your landing page. So let's see what the do's for landing page ads are. The first one is you should present your content upfront and clearly. Make sure that your page is very easy to navigate. Ensure that the content in your landing page is relevant to your ad. You don't want to, tell people a different story in your ad and then they come into your landing page, they are saying something else entirely. So clearly connect the brand, which is your look, your feel and style. This can be your color, the color you choose for your ad creative. It has to match with the color. It is branding, so it has to match with the color of your landing page or your color choice for your landing page. You should connect that experience with what people would see when they come to your landing page. So moving over to the next one, what you should not do for your landing page. Do not direct ads to landing pages with minimal original content. You don't want to send people to a page that has copied content from other sources or even low quality or difficult to access content. Do not distract from your landing page original content with excessively embedded or pop-up ads. What this means is when people come to your landing page from your ads, they start seeing different kinds of pop-ups requesting for their emails or requesting for them to click one link or the other. Facebook do review all of these things, especially the landing pages. So before they approve your ads, they'll look at the destination where people are going to go to from your ad, and if they notice anything that goes against their policy, they would disapprove your ad, or even worse, ban you from advertising on Facebook. So the next thing is clickbait. Do not clickbait people into clicking ads by using overly cropped images, shocking or sexual ad copy. Do not attempt to monetize Facebook ad views. For instance, you run a blog and you are trying to drive traffic to that blog because you've monetized or you set up monetization on your blog, and you want the Facebook traffic to come into that blog and as a result generate you revenue from the ads you've created or the ads you've put on your page. So Facebook will not tolerate traffic from its source, which is Facebook or Instagram, to an already monetized landing page. The next one says, do not use low quality advertisements or shocking or sexualized ad imagery. You don't want to use pictures that imply sexual or shocking images. This would not pass the Facebook ads review. So now, moving over to the tips for ad creatives. Using of misleading buttons. An example over here, you see a play button. It looks like once you click on this button, a video will start playing, but of course this is an image, a still image, and users will start clicking and clicking and nothing happens. So this would not be tolerated, using misleading buttons. Next one is using of before and after images. This really is one factor that Facebook puts into consideration, because they don't approve deceptive images or deceptive claims, and one of those deceptive claims can come from using before and after images. An example of such images, this one you can see here, a before and after image of someone losing weight. Facebook doesn't know for sure if this claim is true or not. You can see so many other images popping up. So these images will not pass the Facebook ads review process. Sexually suggestive images. Images that suggest sexual or exposure of body parts would not pass the Facebook ads review process. So all these images that suggest sex activities is a no-no. Now the next tip is the use of shock and scare images. You should not use shocking or scary images as this one. Also images of fatal accidents that would inspire shock on the users or even scare them. These images would cause your ads to be disapproved. Brand. Facebook allows you to use their branding like logo, Facebook logo and Instagram, but you should not alter the brand. And if you must use Facebook's images or brand images, you must not claim to have any partnership, or your ad must not claim to be in partnership with Facebook. Now we are going to look at the tips for text in images. According to Facebook, images with less than 20% text perform better. So in the next slides, we are going to look at each of these images and how you can better use this information to make your images to appear more appealing and also pass the Facebook review process. There are different types of text in images for Facebook ads. The first one is if the image is okay. Your ad image contains little or no text, and this is a preferred image style. So if your image text is okay by Facebook, that means it contains little or no text. And an example is this one. You can see over here that you have a logo that has some text on it. So this is an okay image text, and this would get your ad to pass the review. The next one is the image text with a low reach. Your ad's reach may be slightly lower. An example of such images is having your text, when you're doing your graphics, you make your graphics have some text on the images. Facebook would show your ads to a very, very low amount of people. You will not reach the amount of audience you were supposed to reach. Then if your image text has a medium text on it, you may reach even much more lower people. An example is this. You can see you have some text over here and another text here, plus the text on the logo. So this might not run, or it will reach a very, very, very low people, which means you'll be spending your ad money and not seeing results from that activity. If your image has a high amount of text on it, your ads may not run at all. And this is an example of a very bad ad image. So now that you've known about the Facebook's ad policy, at least we've touched a few of them, and like I said, below this video is a link where you can have a look at a much more detailed ads policy. So after this lesson, you would get a chance to take a quiz. This quiz comprises of 4 questions. The questions are going to be taken from the 4 topics that have been covered in this lesson, which is the Facebook ads policy basics, the tips for using landing pages, tips for creatives, and tips for text on images. So take the quiz. It's a very simple quiz, and it's part of the process for this course. It's going to help you to be able to learn more, especially about these Facebook ads policies. So if you are watching this lesson offline, I would recommend that you log back online and complete this quiz before you can continue with other lessons in this course, or you can complete your lessons and then come back and revisit the quizzes. Having said that, we have come to the end of this lesson. See you in the next future lessons. Bye bye.